Hey, tonight's all about the fact that it's not your thyroid's fault. So, one of the most common reasons people walk into a clinic for chronic illness is fatigue. Fatigue is huge, but it's not your thyroid's fault. Everybody wants their thyroid ran, and they say, well, my doctor hasn't ran all my tests. And I go, okay, well, let's run them all. We're going to run 10 tests. They come back normal, or even if they come back abnormal, it doesn't mean that it's the thyroid's fault. You can have low TSH, low T4 production, low T3 production due to conversions, and it's still not your thyroid's fault. So you're looking at me going, why? Well, the thyroid itself has to work alongside the rest of the body. So you can have autoimmunity shutting it down. So this is Hashimoto's. You can also have hyperthyroidism from Graves' disease, which is where your body's producing too much hormone. You can have medically induced hypothyroidism from some medications such as antibiotics, anything that affects the digestive tract, or many antidepressants can steal different nutrients your body needs for thyroid hormone, or absolutely just slow down or inflame your body to where the hormones don't work. So again, it's not your thyroid's fault. So stop blaming your thyroid and start looking at your body as a large organism of multiple mechanisms that have to play roles together, because so often people are stuck on a medication that doesn't make them feel well 80% of the time, and they still keep taking the medication, keep getting told it's their thyroid. It's not. So here we go. One, if you have any stomach symptoms, any of them, just one stomach symptom, bloating, cramping, constipation, diarrhea, it could be something going on with your thyroid. Well, something's going on in your body and your digestive tract that affects your ability for thyroid hormones to be used. 20% of all conversion of your thyroid hormones to make them work is done in the digestive tract. So if you have a digestive symptoms, thyroid's not working right. Liver. If your liver has an issue, so if you are toxic from heavy metals, if you're toxic from infections, if you're toxic from plastics or environmental issues like mold, you are not going to have a thyroid that works right. You're going to be tired, you're going to blame your thyroid, and you're just going to keep hearing the same thing, like either your labs are normal, you're just tired anyway, it's in your head, or yeah, we need to medicate you, and then you keep saying your thyroid still doesn't, you don't feel good, you don't feel like your thyroid's working, you don't feel like the medication is working. So that's two, that's small intestine, that's liver. But what else could happen? What if your immune system's off? Are you autoimmune to your thyroid? Have you been checked? If you have been checked, have you been checked multiple times? Because some people are silently autoimmune, meaning it doesn't show up through antibodies every single time. If you have stress, it can increase those antibodies. So paying attention to your immune system, your small intestine, and your liver are just three places that absolutely you need to know everything about if you're going to be judging your thyroid. And then the last one I'm going to talk about tonight is you've got to make sure that you are not inflamed. If you have inflammation in your body, so if your C-reactive protein's elevated, your SED rate, your homocysteine, all of these things are going to create tiredness in your body because you're inflamed. Well, what they also are doing to create that tiredness is they're inflaming your cells. When your cells are inflamed, your hormones don't get into the cell as well. That leaves you with a hormone bundle, right? So you have tons of hormone in your body. So your thyroid looks normal. You're taking the medication even. It looks normal. Everything should be right. But because of the inflammation, it doesn't work right. So what do you got to do? You've got to figure out the root cause for that inflammation. So start thinking infections or toxins as your primary things that are causing your body to be inflamed. And if you can remove those, guess what? Most of the time your stomach, your small intestine, digestion, liver, inflammation, they all get better. They all get to normal, and I have seen so many people able to get rid of their medication because their body now starts testing normal. They are off their medications because their blood work goes back to normal, and guess what? Their symptoms go away. So find that root cause so that you can get your thyroid back to working, so you can stop blaming it for something that wasn't ever its fault. I hope this is really helpful for you. If you know somebody that's battling with chronic tiredness and they keep chasing that thyroid, they keep looking for it, they think it's that, they're on medication, they still don't feel well, tag them to this video, invite them to our group because it's a private group, so you can't get in true healing strategies without being invited in. This will also be posted to YouTube and Instagram, so you can all share this out so people can understand that it's not just their thyroid's fault they're tired. There's so many other pieces to the puzzle. So if their doctors aren't looking at all of the pieces, they're not going to be able to get to the bottom of what's going on. All right. So thank you for watching, everybody.